So that's assignment number 2. Thank you. Class number 1. Let's have a look at this one. To do with trigonometry. You remember the notation around triangles. So if I... Oh, okay. If I want to draw a triangle out, then I tend to use capital letters for the angles and lowercase letters for the sides. What's the key thing to remember about having assigned letters to the angles like that? What do I remember about the sides? Lowercase, but which side is lowercase a? Right, the side opposite the angle. So this would be side A, that would be side B, and that would be side C. So you're given some information. You're given the length of the side A, side B, and side C, and you've got to determine the angles. So we don't know whether or not it's a right angle triangle, so we can't use the rules that you would use with right angle triangles because we don't know it's a right angle triangle. It might be, it might turn out to be, but we don't know that. But what rules can we use? A squared equals B says plus C squared minus 2B C cos A. Yes. Anybody know what that's called? Cosine rule, because it's got the cosine in it. What's the other one that might be useful? Sine rule, which is... Anybody? The ratio of side A to the sine of the angle opposite it, so sine A, is the same as the ratio of side B to the sine of the angle opposite that. Is the same as the ratio of C to sine C. We only ever, at any one time, use 2 of these ratios, depending on which angles we're interested in. So if I'm interested in this one and this one, then I wouldn't use this ratio. So we only ever use 2 of them at any given time. So yeah, sine rule, cosine rule might well be useful in this particular case. And in the textbook, there are lots of examples of how to use the sine rule, cosine rule. And if you look at the maths for the at Lowestoft College site, I think I put some examples on there too, some little video clips. Okay, so it's just about using those rules. And there's more than one way to do the question. So you're not looking for one way. There's more than one route through this. Only one start point, actually, because we don't know any of the angles, then one of these is going to be no good to us, because the key thing about using the sine rule is you need to know a ratio, and we don't, do we? And so this is the one that's going to start us off. Okay. Right. Any questions on any other questions on that?